Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Counting on Jackson Duggar handing out fake money to kids. Counting on alum Jackson Duggar is among the remaining Duggar children who still don't have a social media account. However, he still appears in some of his siblings' logs and social media posts. Jackson previously raised suspicions after he was sent to Arte Academy, a controversial behavioral camp to which Josh was also sent. A Reddit thread also appears to further prove Jackson's questionable actions as he hands out fake money to kids. Keep reading to see what happened. Counting on. What is Jackson Duggar up to? Despite his online absence, it's been a busy year for Jackson. The Counting on alum often gets spotted performing at their church. There are times when he reenacts events from the Bible. He also performs with a choir, showing strong devotion to their church. Jackson was also spotted on a mission trip to Nicaragua with Austin and some of their churchmates. Many fans couldn't believe how big he has gotten today, and he's starting to look more like his brother, Joja. Jackson handing out fake money to kids? A Reddit user shared a story during their time in Bentonville Farmers Market for trick-or-treating. According to the poster, one of the Lost Boys, who they believed to be Jackson Duggar, was handing out fake $1,000,000 bills to kids as a Halloween treat. The backside of the fake money features encouragement to join their church. Many were disturbed by what the Counting on alum did, saying that he could have given the children candy instead of preaching at the event. Do they really think this approach is going to convert anyone? Kids want candy. I'll admit, as a 16-year-old who was still wavering, one almost worked on me. The next one got pissed me off, though. I was making less than my coworkers and annoyed that I had gotten the bullshit tip when they were making so much. Wow, they even have the blue strip on them now to make people think they're real bills. What a waste of paper. Please tell me they at least also gave out candy with it. Counting on Jackson Duggar's alleged courtship. There is also speculation that Jackson is already courting someone. This comes after the Counting on alum was spotted playing cornhole with a family friend, Laura Demasi, in April 2024. Unfortunately, the two haven't updated much, and some people think things have fallen off between them. Counting on, the reality show that gave the world an inside look into the lives of the Duggar family, has always been a cocktail of wholesomeness, surprises, and occasional controversies. Over the years, each of the Duggar kids, from the eldest to the youngest, has had their moment in the limelight, and Jackson Duggar, the 15th of Jim, Bob, and Michelle's 19 children, is no exception. While he may not have been as prominently featured as some of his older siblings, recent events have seen Jackson stepping into a rather curious spotlight. Reports have surfaced about an event where he was spotted handing out what appeared to be fake money to other children, sparking both amusement and concern among the Duggar followers. The event, a Duggar-style outreach. It all began on a sunny Saturday at an event organized by the Duggar family's church community. The Duggars, known for their strict adherence to faith-based principles and their involvement in community outreach, often spearhead activities aimed at teaching children biblical values, frugality, and the joy of giving. This particular event was no different, a carnival-themed day that featured games, scripture readings, and various hands-on activities. But amid the clowns, sack races, and lemonade stands, Jackson Duggar, now in his late teens and brimming with youthful energy, decided to put a unique spin on one of the activities. Jackson was manning a booth set up for a miniature shopping experience. The idea was simple. Kids would earn currency through tasks and trade them for small prizes. The twist? The currency they were handed looked strikingly like real money but bore subtle biblical inscriptions and playful designs. To an untrained eye or a young child, it might appear authentic until they took a closer look. Jackson Bucks. Creativity or controversy? The homemade bills, humorously dubbed Jackson Bucks by some attendees, featured images of a cartoonish Jackson smiling alongside lighthearted slogans like "In God's Love We Trust" and "Redeem for Joyful Treasures." The notes were colorful and meticulously crafted, evidence of hours spent designing and printing them on crisp, textured paper. Some parents and bystanders found the initiative endearing, even clever. "It's just so Jackson to come up with something like this," said a family friend. He's always had a bit of a playful spirit and wanted to make things fun for the younger ones. However, not everyone was on board. A handful of parents were reportedly baffled, even frustrated, when their children came running up, clutching what they believed to be real money. The confusion spread quickly. One father was overheard muttering, He handed my son a $5 bill, or so we thought. I was ready to teach him a lesson on saving before I realized it wasn't real. A lesson in giving or misdirection. For Jackson, this was more than just a playful gimmick. It was a teaching moment. In a brief interview following the event, he explained his motivation. I wanted the kids to understand that while having money can be fun, what really matters is how we choose to spend it and the joy of giving to others. The Jackson Bucks were meant to remind them that the real treasure is sharing happiness. Some saw the potential of the idea. A local pastor even praised Jackson for his innovative approach, stating, "In a world so focused on material wealth, Jackson's booth was a reminder of the greater riches we find in community, kindness, and creativity." But not all feedback was positive. On social media, debates erupted in parenting groups and forums dedicated to the Duggar family. Some users argued that Jackson's stunt bordered on deceptive and might send the wrong message to children about trust and authenticity. One commenter wrote, "Kids are so impressionable. If they're handed something that looks like money but turns out not to be, it could make them wary of what's real and what isn't." Jackson's creative streak. A glimpse into his future. This unexpected incident was not the first time Jackson Duggar had shown a flair for creativity. While many of the Duggar children have embraced traditional paths laid out by their parents, Jackson has always been something of a free spirit. Whether it's seen in his impromptu magic shows during family gatherings or the way he volunteers to paint murals at the local shelter, his artistic tendencies set him apart. The episode with the Jackson Bucks was, in a way, a reflection of his growing identity. With adulthood approaching, he seems to be charting a path that balances the Duggars' core beliefs with his own creative impulses. Some family insiders speculate that Jackson might even pursue a career that combines his faith with innovative outreach. Perhaps as a youth pastor or motivational speaker who captivates audiences with his unconventional ideas. Mixed reactions, lessons, and reflections. The aftermath of the event led to some interesting family discussions. Michelle, the matriarch, was reportedly both amused and slightly concerned about the unintended fallout. "We always encourage our kids to be leaders and think outside the box," she said during a recent church gathering. "Sometimes that means their ideas spark conversations we didn't expect, but that's part of growing up and learning." Jim Bob, known for his firm beliefs, reportedly took a more reserved stance. According to an anonymous family source, he gently reminded Jackson about the importance of clarity, especially when teaching lessons involving children. He understands what Jackson was trying to do, the source explained, but also emphasized that trust is foundational in all things. As for the children who participated, many were thrilled despite the initial confusion. One young attendee, beaming with pride, said, "I got a Jackson Buck. It's special because I can keep it and remember today. And next time, I'll be ready to look closer." The bigger picture, a family evolving. The Duggar family has faced its share of public scrutiny over the years, from show cancellations to internal strife. Yet, small, lighthearted moments like Jackson's carnival booth remind their followers that life in the Duggar household isn't solely defined by high-profile controversies. It is also about growing up, making mistakes, learning, and sometimes turning those moments into teachable experiences for others.